All right. Hi, everyone in the world of YouTube. I also have people here live on Zoom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those of you live, the cool thing about being live is when I stop the recording, and also the before conversation and the after of answering all the questions and really getting in touch and everything. So for those of you just finding me a little bit about me and how I kind of got started in the toxic free living world and really just understanding ingredients is unfortunately when I was a kid, pretty much baby and young adulthood, I was constantly sick. I had either a sinus infection, flu, pneumonia, bronchitis, just kind of like continued on. Actually, when I was really little and younger, my ears used to run like a nose. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And through time, like my mom, actually, I was raised to eat really healthy, take supplements, and really understand some of those things. However, we never really knew about ingredients and cleaners, right? Like she just wasn't aware at that time. And so through my little brother having his night terrors, and she finally reached to the samples her friend had sent her of Young Living, and it worked. Within 30 minutes, he was back to sleep. And before, he had been huddled in the corner, freaking out, kind of like screaming bloody murder. He was probably around, I think, about 14, 15 months, had ripped off his diaper and just his clothes, and it was just like kind of it's hard in a night terror to like calm down. However, it happened within 30 minutes. And then the cool thing is he slept for 8 hours. See, at the time he was only sleeping 2 hours. For a baby, that is so unnormal and not cool. So with that, like really understanding ingredients or starting to know about essential, are actually really, my mom already knew about essential oils, but learning the difference with Young Living and the fact that we have our beautiful farms, and we have over 14 farms internationally. So this is like our page and our product guide of all of the farms that we have. And in the Mona, Utah farm, I planted lavender, clarity sage, one of the chamomiles, helichrysum, and yarrow. I think also blue tansy. I think that's why, either way. So these are all of our farms throughout the world. And the other cool thing is, because we also have partner farms and just Gary Young's connection, for example, in Oman, the Sultan of Oman gave us about, I think it was 2,000 acres or terras, or however they call it, of frankincense, because of how Gary has really been like changing the world and making sure that, and Gary Young is the founder of Young Living. And so this is the seed to sale book of all of like our farms. This is Ecuador. That's actually the school that we have built in Ecuador. And then this is still more Ecuador, as well as, but either way, we have farms throughout the world. And we're a family run business. So Gary and Mary Young, and then Jacob and Joseph are their kids. And this is the beginning of Young Living. So this is a beautiful book of all of the things. And the other thing with Seed to Seal, you can go and learn more and digitally view the tours or view the farms. And you can also go in person now with international travel. Just check into that. We do have a farm in Croatia and France and Ecuador. So just be aware before you just jump on a plane now. We do have to kind of look into that. So that's what I've done with Young Living. That's why I love Young Living, is it's a family run business. It's over a $2 billion business, and it will stay a family run business. They are very into protecting the land, making sure we have quality toxic free products, and just supporting the people. So any of our farms, like the farm in Ecuador, the workers are from Ecuador, right? Like we're using and supporting the local communities wherever we are at. So that's also a really cool thing. Okay, you guys are probably like, wait, let's get to some ingredients. Yes, we are, trust me. Because my own story and really knowing, and we want to have more energy, right? We want to make sure that have a great immune system. And with ingredients, see, in 1976, the Toxic Substance Control Act just grandfathered in 65,000 plus ingredients without any really safety. They were just like, here, this is fine. And see, the European Union bans 1,300 and some. So that's really awesome. The United States only bans, I think, 11 or 12. That's not that many. Young Living says no to 2,500 of those toxic ingredients. So way, way more. We really want to make sure that we're using plant-based and product-supported ingredients. With that being said, some of the things to avoid, right? I'm going to list all 7 of them. For anyone who's live or watching the YouTube, I will send you a photo of this so you can look at the ingredients. And I always encourage you to research more yourself, because that you are your biggest advocate. And the other thing is to say no to the products and the companies that still have these ingredients. Just don't buy it. Vote with your money, vote with your dollar, say no. So Palanthras, so they're like pliable, soft plastics, and it also extends synthetic fragrance. So the health challenge with Palanthras is it's an endocrine disruptor, and your endocrine system is your hormones, your weight, and it's also plays an aspect in your immune system. I know everyone right now is really like, hey, I want to make sure my immune system's great. So make sure you're not using anything with Palanthras, because when your endocrine system is disrupted, you're going to have weight gain, problems with fetal development. So just getting pregnant. How many of you know people in their late 20s or early 20s or 30s that have issues getting pregnant? Yeah, I know. And that's in it. Those numbers have increased. There's a reason. So also for men specific and women, so there's just those reproductive issues. And Palanthras can be found in household products as well as cleaning products, plastics, and fragrances, personal care products as well. So bisphenol A, which is also known as BPA, so B as in boy, P as in play, A as in apple. Again, it's a plastic additive, usually in can liners, but also, well, this isn't a receipt, but in receipts. I thought I had one there, but I did. So I've been. So BPA can mess with your muscle mass as well as weight gain issues. Antibacterial agents such as triclosan. So typically it's killing bacteria, right? But again, the health concern is it disrupts the thyroid gland. It has an impact on that, as well as having problems with metabolism and the disruption of your balance of digestive flora. And again, or a little side note, your digestive system is really like your second brain. Also, it is a part of your immune system. Think of like what the food you eat is just as important as the products that you clean with, right? Anything in your environment is super important. So that's why we want to be ingredient savvy in our food, our cleaning products, our personal care products, just really all of it. Parabans. Parabans are common cheap preservatives. So it's a suspected carcinogen, meaning it has a connection with some cancers. It's mostly breast cancer. And a lot of it is found in cosmetics. And guess who uses cosmetics the most? Women. This is not cool. Like, it's really crazy. It's also parabens are found in deodorants, shampoos, and lotions. Solvents, such as bleach and ammonia, technically they're marked as disinfectants. There's other things with that, but the health challenge is skin irritants and respiratory. See, a lot of people, especially people like maids that clean a lot, guess what? They're cleaning that 8 hours a day of cleaning there's scientific studies of it's equal to 20 packs of cigarettes. Like, that's crazy. So of course they're having lung issues. They're cleaning with things that are messing with their lungs. And right now, with a lot of the things that are happening in the world, we want to protect our lungs. We want to make sure our lungs are on the up and up, right? So they also, these solvents also have an inflammation aspect, mostly found in household cleaners. Pharmaceuticals. So it's a lot of the over-the-counter drugs. Oh, pharmaceuticals. So there's a lot of additives in that, and a water pollutants, and a lot of that messes with your liver and your kidneys. So just look at the side effects of a lot of things, and be aware that those side effects can be avoided. Fragrance, the word fragrance. The one that I say is our biggest issue with ingredients in a lot of cleaners and personal care products, because the word fragrance has been deemed by companies to be the proprietary it like saves them. It's like, no, this is my top secret formula. And guess what? It can hide everything and anything in it. They can literally put ammonia in it and we wouldn't know, because they're saying, oh, it's my proprietary blend. It's like, this is our top secret for whatever company you want to name. Also, be aware of those free and clear, because a lot of the time the free and clear, they're adding more toxins to make it free and clear, right? So you don't smell anything, but they're adding solvents and stuff. It's just crazy. It's literally nuts. I avoid any cleaning aisle, even in health food stores, because I usually get a headache and nothing is even open. I hope you guys really heard that. I get a headache and nothing is even open. So I avoid those aisles. So yeah, fragrance, headaches, respiratory, obesogen, which is the weight gain, alters the hormonal body systems connection. And those are just 7 of them, you guys. Do your research, look at your ingredients, look at the companies, really ask questions, because a lot of, especially more recently, a lot of these organic companies have been sold or bought, bought and sold by other bigger companies that they don't really care about the environment. They are just about the dollar. And that's not okay. So that reminds me of another interesting fact with Young Living. The reason why I stick with Young Living and I use them is because per acre, we spend $1,000 per acre to hand weed. Most organic companies or most companies spend $20 an acre. You see the difference? That's $980. It's a lot of difference. So quality matters. We do no pesticides, no herbicides. Everything is handpicked. Everything is nature-based. It's amazing. So now you're probably like, dang, that's a lot of like, trust me, you guys, I have been angry. I have been mad. It doesn't make sense. Now I just educate and let people know the products I use that help support my immune system, because I'm not sick that much, rarely ever. And if I do feel something coming on, I have tools to help me stop it. It's just like that. Apparently I didn't work in my snapping. Right? I don't snap enough. But no, seriously. Okay, so I'm also going to do a little bit of extending. We do have a whitener right? Or you can make a whitener with peroxide, Thieves household cleaner, and lemon, and lemon essential oil. So I will send that recipe to you guys. I'm not making that one tonight, but I did want to mention that. So it's a non-toxic whitener that you can easily make. Now, so there is the whole Thieves line. We have a laundry soap, we have a dish soap, this household cleaner. You don't need a cleaning caddy. You literally just need, well, I guess if you wanted to put it all in one thing, you just need different bottles. It's a concentrate. So this makes, or I've heard like if you want to do price per dollar, that it's literally anywhere from like less than 50 cents or $1.08 per cleaning solution. I like to say, okay, let's just say it's $1.08 per like the basic cleaning solution. That is the same price as going to Dollar Tree, except for this doesn't cause endocrine disruptors. It doesn't cause inflammation. It doesn't cause weight gain. It's supporting the body. And the cool thing about the Thieves blend is there is a beautiful from Dr. Oliver Wanker. He did some brain scans when he smelt Thieves. Both the right and the left brain were activated. So the whole brain was activated. So I like to call when you're cleaning creative cleaning. It's so perfect and amazing. Okay, so with the Thieves cleaner, for this bottle, which I think is around like 16 ounces, for a regular like all purpose cleaner, I do about 3/4 of the cap full, which is, this is a teaspoon. Just so you guys know, the cap is a teaspoon for this size bottle. And some people do use less. You can just find out what's best for you, you know, where you're at with everything that's happening in the world. We do have a microbiome. Look into that. That's very important for our body. Also, though, kind of mentioning that and the fact that a lot of people are using a lot of hand sanitizers, and a lot of those hand sanitizers got recalled. Yikes, not cool. They had the wrong type of alcohol. We also have a it's a hand sanitizer that kills 99.99% of germs, and it's toxic free. It's plant-based. It's amazing, and it smells great. It has a little bit of peppermint and Thieves. I don't have the bottle. It's probably in my purse, and then there's different sizes. It's probably in my backup stash. So also, I already put water. This is you can kind of hear, this is my older laundry soap. This is the new one. You can't hear it when I shake it. This is for an HE. It does 64 loads. So I'm going to turn this into 128 loads by just splitting this in half. Now, I don't like get out and measure and be like, okay, so this is 32 ounces. I need 16 ounces. I don't do that personally. But if that's you, you do you, right? Get out the measure and divide, 32 divided by 2 is 16. So pretty sure. I'm pretty good with my division and simple multiplication. So I already added the water, like I said. You can also add different essential oils to this. Adding some geranium might be really good. You guys should look up, just Google geranium and lemon essential oil, and you'll see a beautiful PubMed publication. So that means it is a scientific journal publication of how amazing geranium and lemon essential oil are for everything that's happening right now. So you could add that to your laundry soap. The reason why I say that is because intuitively, that's what I did. Actually, I added it to the dryer balls. And for my hanging clothes, my delicates, I did add it to the laundry soap. I usually just add a few drops to the capful when I'm doing it. But you could add it to the whole thing and just like smell it and be like, oh yeah, that's good. Oh, and then just an extra capful of Thieves. The the farm mom that had 2 boys, and we all know that boys like to play in the dirt and get rough, she only adds 1 capful of Thieves to her extended version of the Thieves laundry soap. This works great just as it is as well, but I know that sometimes, especially if you have kids and whatnot, it's a lot easier for you to make it extended, right? Just shake it up a little bit and voila, there you go. And now you can either make this one or keep this one solid for like super soiled stuff. But like I said, farm mom, add 1 extra cap of Thieves household cleaner, water, divide this bottle. She loves it. It's so easy. And it's great. It's perfect. We all like to save extra money. Plus, then you can buy more essential oils or makeup, all ingredient savvy and toxic free, right? Okay, so dish soap. So because our dish soap does not have sodium lauryl sulfate, which is another one to avoid, sodium lauryl sulfate, when I first learned about that, it's derived from petroleum. It's derived from gas. It's like a byproduct of gas. And that's actually when a lot of this started being grandfathered in, a lot of these ingredients, because they were like, oh, well, we need to use all of this, which, you know, I can kind of either way. So this as itself, the Thieves dish soap, does not suds as much. Those bubbles that a lot of people just from our programming assume, okay, bubbles equals clean, right? It's just what people do. That's really not the case, you guys. Other products that are supposedly natural and like, you know, green and all that I've used because I was at a rental place, and, you know, after some time I was like, okay, I'm getting a headache. My body is trying to tell me this is not really that green. Not only from that, but I smelt the sponge. So gross. My sponges from my Thieves dish soap, I'm like, dude, the only way I know that I've been using it as long as I have is from the look of it, because it really doesn't smell. And guess what? Sometimes it gets stuck at the bottom of the sink. Not really a good thing, right? But it doesn't reek. Want to know why? Thieves dish soap. It's amazing. You guys can also look up the Thieves story as well. But for this, so I just had a little bit of extra water. This is our cute little like modern look, right? Young Living dish soap, modern look. And then I add, like I said, a teaspoon of baking soda to make it suds more, right? And then I just fill it up with the dish soap. It's super easy. So that's awesome. We also have a Thieves fruit and veggie soak, and it's really cool. This came from some studies with some soil and getting out toxins in the soil. So this blend is amazing. Now, I also recommend everyone buy organic and non-GMO, but even then, in the United States, our organic laws are different for each state. I found that out through my sister who did a anthropology of food class. The strictest states for organic are Oregon and Washington. The rest, the United States national standard, it's 3 years without spraying pesticides, and it can be called organic. 3 years. Sorry, not sorry. All of those toxins are still in the soil, and the roots are pulling it up. Not cool. Not cool at all. So we also have a toothpaste and a mouthwash. If you're like, dude, I need all of this, you're going to get some gifts because Young Living always gives gifts with purchase. And then there's the beautiful subscription order. So with subscribing to Save, you're going to get points back. It's perfect. And being on the loyalty program. subscribing to save at 50 PV or more, I should say, you will get points back, loyalty points, and it's going to be amazing because then you're going to get more free products, which is even cooler. And then we also have a hand soap. So we'll probably have our Christmas hand soap out soon. October 23rd is our holiday launch, which is going to be awesome. And like I said, veggie soak. Oh, we also have a veggie spray. So for camping and whatnot, you can spray this on your vegetables. This veggie soak, I literally just take, this lasts me so long, you guys. Because you only, it even says on here, you only need 2 tablespoons for every gallon of water. So I just do a little splash in my bowl, and I usually just use that for all of the food that I bring in from the store. Okay, I think that's it. If I forgot anything, there's a whole Thieves line. Oh, we also do have, I realized, Thieves mints, Thieves wipes. We have hand sanitizing wipes. And we also have a luscious lemon hand soap and a lavender hand soap as well. Look at your ingredients of your personal care products, your cleaning products, your makeup. I highly encourage you to just ditch it all and switch. I know though, I get it when you're like, dude, that might be a lot of money. But depending on where you're at with your health and wellness and how you're feeling, if you're getting a headache from cleaning something, it's probably your body saying, whoa, this is not good. If you're always consistently tired after cleaning, and I'm not talking about like you just did a 10-hour deep clean of your whole house. I'm just talking about, hey, I did like a couple of hours or an hour of cleaning and I'm like, I need to lay down. It's probably, again, your body's trying to tell you that you're using a toxic product. Just be aware of that, okay? And I hope you guys, can you guys see how important it is to, one, research, right? And can you see the importance of reading labels, right? I mean, literally, like, this does, I mean, it already has on there, it's free from sodium lauryl sulfate, dyes, what is it, formaldehyde, phosphates, synthetic perfumes, SLES. So I don't have any of those toxic products to really show you anymore. I don't. So, but look at everything you have, and you can always contact me and we can have a conversation. So I hope you guys can see about how amazing these products are and how joining my team, I'm here to serve you, to help you create a beautiful wellness box, to subscribe to save, or just do what's best for you. Maybe you're like, hey, I really just want, I don't know, these 2 products, this toothpaste and, well, this one you're gonna have to wait for the Christmas spirit, but hand soap, then just grab those. It's super awesome. With grabbing all of these products, you're gonna get some cool free stuff. Our beautiful Thieves mug from the foundation. So Young Living Foundation created, helping Vietnam people make sure that they have the best and are supported. ImmunoPro, turmeric tea, as well as actually 4 essential oils for those who subscribe to save. And that is a $50 minimum a month, or like I said, just order whatever it is you need. So I'm going to stop the recording for those that are live so they can ask questions. We can chat maybe a little bit more. And this is just, like I said, a little bit. Y'all, I can't go over 65,000 ingredients, but I look forward to chatting with you, everyone live. Bye-bye, YouTube.